Good afternoon. My name is Yesenia Rodriguez. I'm with Professor Jerica Nickerson. This is speech 1315, and today is May 11th, 2016. Today I will be talking about how death penalty should be abolished. Okay, so can government make mistakes when prosecuting cases of death penalties? Does doing justice for a crime take it too far? And this is a big issue in which it's a big conflict because to some, death penalty shouldn't be abolished. They say for various reasons, people deserve to die. Do they actually deserve to die? That's the question. Do we have the right to say who dies or how should they die? Everyone makes mistakes, but they are not acceptable towards these type of situations, such as death penalty rules. For example, governments, they're humans. They actually do make mistakes, and they can actually accuse somebody wrongfully. Okay, go here. Okay, it does not actually stop crime. Death penalty does not stop where whoever it was accused for whatever reason, rape, murder, drug conviction, or whatsoever. In that case, the crime does not stop there. It actually brings revenge within the families and within actually the police officers and towards our judges and prosecutors as well. Additionally, money is another factor into death penalties. Death penalties can actually go into billions of dollars wasting just in the cases, and then in so many courts, trials, as well as going for the type of death they do, which can be by electrocuted, or it actually can be through medicine or in such ways. Okay. So I don't think government should have the option to decide how somebody should die because it's not their right. If anything, if the person is guilty of the case, there is a lot of things that happen. People sometimes act crazy or for whatever reason. I think they should be penalized in a way that they get sentenced for life. That's one way with no parole. That's one way of seeing it, but I don't think government should decide to do death. And next I will show you a quick video. And it's just a clip showing you how there's been many times in which people have actually been accused wrong, and for some they've been able to catch it before time, and for some they haven't.
Two mentally disabled half-brothers, Henry McCollum and Leon Brown, quickly became targets of the investigation. After hours of interrogation, McCollum and Brown each confessed. They are convicted and sentenced to die. Sounds like well-served justice. Public officials in North Carolina and across the country praised their death penalty conviction. But here's the problem. McCollum and Brown were innocent. After 30 years on death row, DNA evidence revealed another man who lived near the scene and had a long record of sexual assaults was the murderer. He was never investigated during the case. We nearly executed two men for a crime they did not commit. That shows just how dangerous the death penalty really is. Even if you think that some people deserve to die, governments make mistakes. That means having to accept the unacceptable. Innocent people will die, and that can't be undone, and we cannot compensate for it the way we can with mistaken imprisonment. But what if the death penalty doesn't make us any safer? It hasn't deterred crime more than a life sentence without parole, nor have we seen a spike in murder rates following its abolishment in different states. Innocent people can and have been wrongfully sentenced to die for many reasons. Take Curtis McCarty. He was sentenced to death for the murder of a police officer's daughter. After 22 years in prison, he was exonerated. He returned home to his terminally ill mother, and now adult son, and a granddaughter he'd never held. 22 years of Curtis McCarty's life were stolen from him because a forensic chemist with the Oklahoma City Police Department either intentionally altered or lost evidence related to the case.
Okay. That was just a short clip showing you how there is facts and there has been innocent people that have been killed, and some have actually been prevented, but it was actually too late. They've spent so many years in jail with it's been to 20 to 30 years they spent in jail, and at the end of the day they were innocent. So that's the reason why we should abolish the penalty death. Thank you for being here.